EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott up here in the booth, and the talk about this game, Brock, is centered, not surprisingly, on a couple of quarterbacks who came through the draft the same year and now in their second seasons here in the NFL.
And it doesn't matter if it's year 2, year 5, year 10, or Tom Brady, like 30 years later. They still remember every guy in their class. Yep. And when you look across and you see your peer, you are linked together in that draft. You're also linked together in this league that knows how hard getting any win on any day is. And you want this one against your classmate as much as any.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from Indy. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colts as they get somebody out there to tend to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They'll start this series with an option left. And that defense reacts quickly. Wow, they take him down near the 21. A pickup of just a yard on 1st and 20. Still 19 to go as it brings up 2nd down.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more. Anytime you see a player tapping his chest, I'm not a great lip reader, but I know exactly what that says. My bad. My fault. Quarterback delivers him a good ball. He knows that's one he should have caught.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL. And it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success. Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Shotgun now on third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Heads up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in, and that linebacker said, not on my watch.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. Completed to Collins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Stroud. Cut by the open man. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's Stroud now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this up across the 35 to maybe the 37. Couple yards there on 2nd down, and now a long ways to go on 3rd.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. He's running for it. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Josh Downs deep for the Colts. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Richardson now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Gets this to Woods. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. They dump it off to the back. Takes out a run stop. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So the penalty backs him up. Here's a 1st and 20. Throwing now, Richardson. Gets this one to Pierce. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Richardson back to throw. Finds his man, Downs. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Taken in by Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Taylor again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Design bootleg here. That won't be caught outright. That's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To throw, Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Fourth down's going to bring out Matt Gay and the Colts field goal unit for the first time. This from 40 on the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the ground again with Mixon. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. Has his man. It's Mixon. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure to find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Now it's Stroud. He's got it, room to run. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down.
Hey, listen, drops happen in football. It is a part of the game, even for the very best. Nothing more to do about it now than shake it off and move forward, because the next throw might be coming right back your way.
2nd and 10 now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, listen, drops happen in football, even from the best at every level. Nothing more to do but shake it off and move forward, because the next throw might be right back your way.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Option headed to the left on 1st down. And he's not going to get much. A modest gain at best to the 41. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Richardson. Pittman's got it. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Running it after the penalty. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 yards there, and now it'll bring up 2nd and 16.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Ooh, fired a dart there, but it's not going to be brought in.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, here's Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running left is Mixon. Escapes a defender. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
They're set up at the 35 now. Looking to throw, Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action here. Got a man open. Complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's a 2-score game early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Colts offense set to head out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So 2nd down coming up.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they could focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Over the middle, caught. Complete pass. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now Richardson to throw. On target to Downs. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got Pierce. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Vacates quickly left side. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So they get a major assist from the penalty, and that pushes the ball well now into enemy territory. They'll enjoy a 1st and 10 following the face mask penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he gets back to the line, but no more. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
4th down's going to bring out Matt Gay and the Colts field goal unit for the first time. This from 40 on the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up second down.
True story, Kate. After practice one time, the head coach in the NFL said, "I'm done with my fault. I'm done with my bad. No more of that tapping on your chest." That was an example of the quarterback delivering a perfect pass. And the receiver, do your job.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That's one he knows he should have had. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them for a little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's Stroud. Got a man, coverage lost him, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. With the catch. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only a yard on that pickup, and it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 9. Here's Stroud now. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, You only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Colts ready to take the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Throwing now, Richardson finds his man Downs. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 48. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And now it's third and short.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Here's the give on third and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
The Colts are ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Here comes their offense out again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They've got first down from the 31. Stroud. Caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Now it's Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Richardson now. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, and we see the rare clipping call. It is a dangerous play, and it gives the offense some significant yards and a first. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A nice gain of 8 on first, and now they're going to have 2nd down and 12.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And that is where they'll start the next drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 31. A diving effort. What a catch. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They send Diggs in motion right. They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, you really do love those 5-yard gains on 1st down. You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like making pars on the golf course on the par 3s. And now, on the par 5s, you can go let it rip.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he's brought down after a short gain. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Texans trying to make some noise before halftime. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. Back deep to return is Downs. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. This offense ready to get going again now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
To throw, Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Hauled in by Downs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back now, pressure on its way. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Texans grab it. Has a hole left, room to run. And he brings the fumble back for the touchdown. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap. And that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Now Richardson to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32, he's on the move. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41. Richardson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Richardson back to throw. Open receiver, caught. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've got first down from the 31. They're throwing it. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Here's Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to bring this one out. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. And he takes a knee. We've come to halftime. The Texans in unfriendly confines. But hey, they've got the lead. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. To the air, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
3rd down from the gun. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Now this offense getting set to work here. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go again with Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Throwing now, Richardson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So they're left facing a 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And this one is out of bounds, no return on the kick. Back out runs their offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck. Incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and long for him here. Pass caught by Mixon. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 41. Cut by Diggs. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They send the tight end in motion. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here he is on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing it again here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those dropped.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw, Stroud. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of 2nd down.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Taylor again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
On now comes their punter. And he gets it away from his end zone. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Texans are going to take over with their eyes on the end zone. New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's hauled in on the left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Throwing now, off play action. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 27. Diggs there to bring it in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Working inside the red zone. Rifles it, and it's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Slot receiver headed left. The give here on 2nd. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead to 7. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The offense headed back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Another carry for him. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 4-yard run, but it doesn't help a ton. It's 3rd and 12.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Richardson to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Richardson back to throw. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. They dump it off to the back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To throw, Richardson. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch is made, a yard or 2 short of midfield. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. Pittman's got it. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. They give to Taylor, right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you, Kate, I'm not against a run in that situation. Many times that defense is playing pass on 2nd and long. But this front, well, they were prepared, and they pulled the trigger and make a stop.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. He gets him 7. That brings up 4th down. Here's Richardson. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. Give him 3 on that gain. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Across the 45 and still going. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Keeping it with Mixon. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Stroud. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Stroud. Oh, he's in trouble. He'll go down. The Colts got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
Punt team on the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. Now outruns their offense to take over. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Well, half the hay is in the barn when you get 5 on 1st down, and now they're in such a good spot where you can attack those other 5 yards in any way you want.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go again with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. No yards on the play, and back-to-back stops forces a 4th and 3.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
The Colts ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud now. Completed to Collins. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, you kind of expect this to happen a couple of times this season, right? They catch the rookie here for roughing the passer.
Yeah, that comes with experience, Kate. Rookie is so excited to make plays in his first season. You just get that tunnel vision on making the sack, and he doesn't realize the ball was already gone.
Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Option give here. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Stroud. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To the air, Stroud. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Throwing is Stroud. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Their offense running back out now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got Pierce. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Richardson now. Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fielded at the 38. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And that is where they'll start the next drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw, Stroud. Finding Collins. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
On the ground again with Mixon. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He catched his first attempt, his 2nd now from 45. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Back to the well again. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lead by 14. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense ready to take the field now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr.
That's just excellent dime coverage. Excellent dime defense right there. Quarterback, he's going to see a defender in coverage no matter where he looks. The end goal is making him force a throw when he shouldn't, and then capitalizing on the mistake with a turnover.
The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Back to throw. Has his man. It's Mixon. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. And they'll kneel it down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. They'll motion Brown right. They'll send him up the middle. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Richardson. Open receiver, caught. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. One final shot here. Cut near the goal line. So the Texans come away with the road win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Indy.